Bienvenidos, welcome. I call to order the work session of the Beaverton School Board on October 8th, 2024 at, 6:22 p.m. I want to note that all 7 school board members are present with Lugana attending virtually. We also have our 4 student board representatives all here, and we want to welcome them today. And the topic of our work session today is actually our student representatives. So I'm excited and proud to say that starting this year, we'll have student representatives with us on the board, at the board meeting. So I'm like, whoa. Sorry. Bringing student voice to our discussion, decision-making as a school board. This has been something that has been on my mind since I started on the school board, and I know it's been on the minds of other school board members as well. I appreciate the board moving in this direction with passing policy last spring, and that work that's been done to get it started, and the work that's been done to get it started from our staff and our students who have stepped up to serve in the student representative role this year. Tonight, in this work session, we in our community will get to hear a little bit more about this process, and we'll get to meet our new student reps. And then they'll be with us in the business meeting tonight at 7 p.m. Superintendent Balderas, will you get us started?
Yes, thank you, and I appreciate the students being here. And I'm going to turn it over to our Chief of Staff, Carrie Delph, to get started.
Thank you. So yes, this is a exciting development that has been some time coming. In fact, it was a number of years ago that the board first discussed having student representatives on the board. It did not come to fruition at that time, but more recently the board has talked again about increasing student voice and having student representatives come and participate in board meetings. Last spring, you passed a policy establishing that there would be student representatives to the board, and now in our October 2024 meeting is the first time that we will have students from our high school sitting with the board at the dais and engaging in discussion. So we have students coming from 4 high schools. Of course, the district has many more high schools than that, but the plan and the expectation is that each year there will be a group of students, 4 students each year on as good of a rotation as we can make it going through the high school, so that students from different high schools have the opportunity to represent their schools and represent the youth in our community and the students in our high schools overall. These students are all members of the Superintendent's Student Advisory Committee, so there will be cross-pollination between those groups. The students are coming, they'll sit in the board meetings, they'll be able to ask questions and speak to topics that are discussed by the board as board members do. They will not vote. These are not elected members of the school board that are elected by our community to make decisions on policy and budget, but will have a voice in those discussions. And then we'll also go back to the Student Advisory Committee and share what they're hearing and discussing at the school board and bring back what they're hearing from that group and from all of the high schools back to the board here. So the plan is that these student members will come to the board's regular business meetings, and we'll sit with the board. We will have them additional spaces coming soon. It'll be available starting with the November meeting, and then we'll engage in conversation along with board members, and we'll give reports at the end of the meeting at the same time that board members are giving comments and committee reports. So there are a couple of staff liaisons that are the main points of contact. If students have questions, if they want some clarification about anything, they will contact those staff liaisons. So we don't have students and adult board members won't be contacting each other outside of meetings, but there is a place that they can go with questions. And then, of course, they'll be here to connect with you and provide their thoughts as the board meetings go on. We don't expect that student board reps will be in all of the work sessions and other such things, but at the regular business meetings. So I'm really pleased to share that we have four students. We had several students apply, request to be student board reps, and four from four different high schools, two comprehensive high schools and two option schools are here to join as student board reps tonight. And we'd like to take the opportunity to let them introduce themselves, tell a little bit about themselves, and for board members also to briefly introduce yourselves and say a little bit about yourselves, because this is for many of them the first time meeting you. We also have an oath of office for the student board representatives to be given at the end of this work session. And then when we're done, at 7 o'clock, when you start your regular board business meeting, we will have the students at the dais. So if I can ask our four students to come up and join me, we have this year representing our high schools. We have Sahas Koganti from Westview. We have Tasia Ahmed from Sunset. Eric Vargas is coming from Base. And Safa Saida is an early college high school student. Come on up. Great. Thank you. So if I can start at the end and ask you to introduce yourself and where you go to school and a little bit about yourself and why you are interested in serving in this capacity.
Hi everyone, my name is Safa. I am from Early College High School and I hope to serve on the board to advocate for the students who basically feel like they're not confident enough to speak up, and to also serve as a communication link for schools, hear what we're talking about, and let students know that information.
My name is Eric Vargas. I go to Base, and what I'm hoping to bring to this board is maybe student voice from option schools. Well, a lot of our option schools are smaller, and especially mine, I feel like I can have some student voice brought up here.
Hello, my name is Sahas. I'm from Westview High School. I've served on the Superintendent Student Advisory Council for the past 2 years. The main thing that I hope to do with this position as a student representative to the school board is hopefully turn intangible youth voices into tangible impact and make sure that every student, even if they're maybe don't feel represented, can feel represented in board policies and whatnot.
Hello, my name is Tasia and I go to Sunset High School, and the main reason that I am here is because I think that having voices of all parts of the community represented is good, so that everyone is basically on the same page, and as the others have said, to make sure that voices are heard.
And something that our board committee that was assigned to discuss the onboarding of the student representatives really wanted to make sure we had time to do was to have board members introduce yourselves as well. So this isn't just one way. So can we ask board members to introduce yourselves?
I'm going to hand over to Justice to get us started.
So first of all, thank you for joining us tonight. And it's my intention that us as a board, this is something new that we're doing, right? So you are part of the first time this district has had students in this space. And as much as we would like to always be, experts and masters of exactly what should happen, this will also be a learning space for us as a board and as a community around how do we have our students be present in this space, have your time and your energy and your commitment be honored, and have us also do the roles that we need to do as elected board members. So one, I wanted to thank you, and it was important to me that we as board members treat you with the same way we would when we met each other, where you share something about yourself, something that your colleagues would be good to know as you're now going to be up here with us every week. So I'm Justice Raji. I'm our vice president, right? That's my role. And on the school board recently, and I'm representing Zone 6 is where I was elected. I'm a father of two students who've graduated from the district, one from Early College, which I'm very proud of, and Southridge, but anyway. And and part of why, and the thing I'll share is about why I wanted to serve. And I believe in our public institutions, and I believe in education, most of all of our public institutions as the most important one. And the only one I know is here to serve our young people first. And so I want to see that continued, and I hope that will be, modeling how we can also have you present in this space. So that's my motivation and energy today. And we didn't have a particular order, so we could either just go right to left, we'll go right, and just introduce and say something you'd like to say to our new partners.
So hi, welcome, a huge welcome to all of you, and thank you so much for stepping up. Like Justice said, we've never done this before, so we'll learn together as the year progresses, and we're excited to hear your voice. My name is Melissa Potter. I started teaching physics and biology at Southridge High School in 2001, and have been in public education since. I have 2 kids in the district, one at Cedar Park, Rachel Carson, and one at Sunset High School, and also attending classes at Terra Nova. So we have a sprinkling of neighborhood schools and option schools. So I'm really happy to have you, and welcome. Thank you.
Hi, I can't tell you how excited I am to see you here. My name is Susan Greenberg. I'm Zone 1. I've been on the school board. I'm in my 12th year, and I can say from almost the beginning, I wanted to have student voice on our school board, and we did have that to a certain extent back then, but not like having you join us on the DS here, and I'm so excited for that. I have 2 children that have gone through the school district, but it's been a while for them. One actually had more of an alternative kind of education through the school district, and the other one went to ISB for middle school and high school. But mental health has been a real driver for me in terms of having accessibility for our students. And again, I am grateful for you all stepping up into this really big position that you're taking, and I look forward to your voices being heard. Thank you.
Tammy, do you want to go next?
Hey guys, my name is Tammy Carpenter.
Microphone.
Third time's the charm. Hi, Tammy Carpenter. I use she, her pronouns. I am a physician and a mom, and I am also so excited to have you guys here. I hope to model that there is no stupid question. I ask lots of questions. This is my 2nd year on the board, and I'm still learning, and I'm super excited to have you guys join and learn with me, learn with us how we can incorporate your voice, because it's definitely been missing, so really excited to have you guys here.
Hello, my name is Sunita Garg, and thank you and welcome. As a board member, we always try to make our decisions that are student-focused and what's the best for the students. But we hear that voice from surveys and administrators and teachers. But it's so nice that now we will hear from the students too. So thank you very much. I am a board member. This is my 3rd year, and I'm still learning. So no stupid questions. Please ask a lot of questions. And I'm really excited to have you all here. Thank you.
Ugana?
Hello, good evening. Can you all hear me?
Yes. Good. Yes.
All right. I am so happy that this is happening. Amplifying student voices has always been something that I find really important. And as you know, as a board, our main duty is to protect your interest. So having you guys sit on the table to bring your perspective is going to be very helpful to us in the way that we go about serving you. And I would like to hear, your side, your perspective on how we should protect your interests. So welcome on board. My name is Ugona, and I represent Zone 5. I've been on the school board since 2021. And I ran for school board just to bring perspective, a different perspective to the school board. As an African immigrant, I've never seen any African on the school board before. And as you all know, Beaverton is growing more and more diverse. And I wanted to see that diversity reflected in the leadership of the school board. So that was one of the reasons why I came on board. And I look forward to sitting with you and learning from you on how to serve you better. So welcome once again. Thank you.
And hello, I'm Dr. Karen Perez. I'm the chair of the school board. Identify as a brown-skinned Latina, first generation from El Salvador, and I go by she, her, ella pronouns. I was a teacher in Beaverton for 16 years. I've been in Beaverton for 19 years. I worked in Beaverton for 19 years, 16 of those in the classroom. I have kids that have gone through Barnes and Five Oaks and ACMA, one that graduated from Westview. And I'm on the school board because I have 16 cohorts of kindergartners. Each class was between 24 and 30 students that who became part of my life and my family. And I see that we're not graduating some of my kids. And so I'm here for those 16 cohorts of kindergartners. My last cohort is in 9th grade. And so I still keep in contact with them and hear their stories, and they reach out as things happen in their lives. And so just wanted to continue to improve our systems and policies and things to support all of our students. So thank you for being here. I know that we have a time that we'll be swearing you in. Is that, would you like me to move into that part?
Yeah, well, I'm not sure how to swear in part. Do we need to come over there? Do we?
Oh, like take a picture or, oh, we come over there to swear in, got it.
We can have, as when board members take their oath of office, we can have the students come and stand and take the oath, repeating back after the chair or vice chair says each line of the oath. And if we can do that now,
Yeah.
we can have you come up to the front
Okay.
in between here and the dais. And
I'll come with you.
Dr. Perez will read you through the oath of office. So if you want to stand up, and you can come up front here.
This way? Yes, we can see. So the board the board established the positions of student representatives of the Beaverton School Board. Student representatives may attend all meetings of the board except executive session. Student representatives may engage in board discussions but are not voting members of the board. Student representatives will be installed on the board with the following oath of office. So I'll say one line at a time, and I'd like you to repeat each line. And the first one is I, and then you say your name. So I
Safa.
will support the Constitution and the laws
Constitutions
of the United States and the state of Oregon,
of the United States and Oregon,
and the policies of the Beaverton School District,
and the policies of the Beaverton School District,
and will discharge the duties
and will discharge the duties
of student representative
of student representatives
on the Beaverton School Board
on the Beaverton School Board
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my abilities.
So with that, we are welcoming you. Let's give a big round to our school board. So do the school members want to come up and just do a quick handshake and a picture so you get to welcome them in, please? Thank you.
One more over here. There you go.
Keep on going. There you go. How about I have you stand right here? There you go. All right. Susan, I can't see you. You're short. Managing it. I'll be all right, if you can see me, I can see you, all right? Can we put a on the screen behind you? Yes, she is on the screen behind you. Ready? 1, 2, 3, and one more. 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
Oh,
I have to close the meeting and then
yeah,
we'll take a little 5-minute break after. So.
So thank you for joining us up here after our oath. And with that, I'm actually going to close this meeting, and then we'll start our next one after a 5-minute break. So thank you. The October 8th, 2024 work session in the Beaverton School Board is hereby adjourned.